Do you remember when I said I was going to try do a Q&A once every 2 weeks? Well, it turns out it took me over 6 weeks to get enough questions for me to feel it was worth me doing another one of these videos. But finally I'm back with another Q&A. And you've probably all thought I lied about going semi-weekly now because of how long it took. But anyway, let's move into the first question. Question 18. Who of these people is the biggest noob? They're all equally shit at PvP. Question 19. Are there any new games you're looking forward to? To be honest, I've kind of been distracted from keeping up to date with what games are coming out. I really should try to get up to date on what games are going to be releasing within the next couple months or so I can see what interests me and buy them when they come out. Either that or I could just keep sitting on my Steam wallet, which as of right now 5417. Question 1. How do you feel like the last Q&A vid went? Much better than the ones from 2016. But then again, those were a very low bar to beat. Question 2. Do you think we should ask you more questions? Yes! Question 3. What kind of games have you been into recently? So since the last Q&A video, I have got a few new games. On PS4 I have got Days Gone. On Switch I have Pokemon Sword. And most recently on PC, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. If on either a Sword or Age of Empires anyone wants to play online with me, I'd be willing to. Although it would, for Pokemon, require me to get a Switch Online subscription. And if someone wanted to play Age of Empires 1 with me, I can get the Definitive Edition for that. Because on the 1997-98 originals, the multiplayer doesn't seem to be very good. Question 4. How have you been doing? Good! Things have been going okay at college. And at home I've been okay. Luckily I'm not in the part of the UK that's been hit by coronavirus. Yet. Hopefully it stays that way. But I have been struggling with ideas for videos. Question 7. What's your next video going to be about? Can we get a sneak peek? So, I have considered making for Vlaire the J Station rant, where I go over the history of cancerous things J Station has done, criticise the shit out of him for it. To be honest, why the fuck is he still on YouTube after all the shit that he's done? As for YouTube, I don't really know. I have very few ideas for new YDPs and meme videos I could make. So maybe I'll need to, in my own Discord server, open a channel for people to send YTP sources, which might give me some inspiration, because I've been too distracted with all the stuff to keep up to date much on what sources there are coming out. As for Vidly, I have considered a new kind of content as I've moved my commentaries over to Vlaire. Question 8. Who of these people is the biggest weeb? All 5 of them. But, and this is a big but, none of them are anywhere near as big a weeb as Hawkins. Do you remember that guy? You know, the guy who said, "You are all DXMXNs." That is basically him shitting on us uncultured normie swine for not liking anime and not having a quick round with the trash waifu 02 every morning before getting out of bed. Wow, I can't believe it's been over 3 years since he said that. Question 9. How are your koi fish doing? Can we see a pic of them? They're doing okay, but right now, for some reason, I have no idea why my dad had switched off the UV unit, so the water's green as fuck right now. Hopefully, when the water gets clear again, I can share pics of the fish in the pond. Question 10. Would you sing this song? or any Ellie Goulding song with Seb and Jory if they ask you to. I really wish I had boobs on my chest. Okay, I'm gonna listen to this song and while doing so answer some other questions, then come back to this one. Question 11. Do your fish have names? If so, what are they? So almost when I was 13, 14, which is when many of the fish currently in the pond we bought them, I came up with some really shit names. As for the two I've got in the last couple of years, I have no idea what names I'm going to give them. Maybe will open up in the server to take ideas for names. Yes, I'm going to do that. Question 12. Do you pet your fishes? Not really. I have put my hands in the pond and stroked them with a finger a few times. And since I screenshotted all those questions for this Q&A, there has been another question asked. Question 13. What's your PC spec? Please tell us about it. Okay, so my PC, as of 1st of February 2019, when I'm recording this commentary, MSI Z370 Gain Plus for its motherboard, on which there is an Intel i5-8400 for CPU, and the GPU is a Zotac GTX 1660. I forgot the washes of the power supply, a Wi-Fi card in for the internet connectivity, which when I move into my new bedroom, which is currently a work in progress, I might show progress pics of that if people want. I'll be switching over to Ethernet because my experience with Wi-Fi on this PC has been very inconsistent, and I would like a more stable connection. For the internal storage, there's currently a 1 TB hard drive in there, which is the only internal storage drive. If I was to build it today, I would definitely go for an SSD for the primary drive to the OS is installed on, because sometimes when loading this PC up, I really feel the loading times of it being on a hard drive, which the RPMs I do not know. So there are a few things with the PC which I wish I knew more about, those aspects of it when I was building it. As for the RAM, it is 16 gigabytes of 3000 MHz DDR4, and I also have a Blu-ray optical drive, which when I move into my new bedroom, I'm probably going to downgrade to a DVD drive, because I've not really got any use out of it being a Blu-ray drive, because the only thing I've used it for is the original 1997-98 Age of Empires games, and Blu-ray didn't exist back in the 90s. And on top of that, I'm looking to get an SSD in this PC at some point in the near future. Okay, back to answering question 10. I'm actually unsure. That song seems to be pretty good, but there are a few good Ellie Goulding songs as well. And as of that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching if you have watched. Again, there is an invite link to the server these questions are from in the description.